You can win this guitar by subscribing, so do that now. And if you follow the link in the description below, you can actually get more entries. At 5,000 subscribers, I'll do the drawing to see who wins of those first 5,000 subscribers. If you're like me and you have little kids and you like to keep your guitar in your living room so it's easier to access, there's probably been some sort of accident that's happened before where your guitar's gotten knocked over, your amps got knocked over, who knows. That's why for the past 5 years, I've gone completely wireless in my living room. It's been super simple and clean. The setup is just a positive grid spark, and then these, which are the Xvive U2 wireless guitar system, and a thin line telly that I built myself and then Relic. The setup has all the tones I need because of the Spark app. It's all wirelessly controlled from Bluetooth from my phone. And I even have a little Bluetooth foot pedal that I can use to change presets on the positive grid spark. It's truly a full wireless system and I can get just about any guitar tone I need. I've had no issues with it at all, except for a couple weeks ago I rearranged and my positive grid ended up near my Wi-Fi router, and that's created some interference. So basically on the 4 channels you can switch between on these Xvives, there's always some kind of interference happening. So, enter the Xvive A58 guitar wireless system. This thing is 5.8 gigahertz instead of 2.4. I'm hoping that that will cut back on the amount of interference I hear when I'm playing. So first up, let's go over the specs of this, and then I'll compare some tones between this, the Xvive U2, and then also an instrument cable, just to see if the sound is the same across all these, make sure it sounds good. And then I'll use this with a guitar that has an active preamp in it, because this should work with it, so we'll test that out. And then I'll let you know my final thoughts. Let's get started, let's open it up. All right, nice. Looks like it comes with a little case. Open that up, little silica pack. You get a receiver and you get a transmitter, and then it looks like you also get, so this is actually really nice, you get a charging cable for it, and it's a Y charging cable. That means with one plug you can charge both the receiver and the transmitter at the same time, which is really helpful. And it looks like you get a manual and some stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That must be for tracking different channels on different devices or something like that. So that's what's in the box. So let's talk about some specs. What's nice about these, like I said, is that these are 5.8 gigahertz, which means they operate on a different radio band than the 2.4 gigahertz, which is a lot more crowded. Also, these have 6 channels. It also has an auto scan function, so it'll scan through all channels and see which is less crowded, and then automatically set itself to that, which is cool. Supposedly they have about a 100-foot range, 5 hours of battery life on one charge, and they use USB-C, which is a total upgrade. These work for guitar, bass, other electronic instruments, and what's really cool is these actually have an active setting. So if you have active pickups or an active preamp, you can use these. So all in all, these are some pretty good specs compared to what else is out there on the market, and being at 5.8 gigahertz, that's pretty unique. So I'm really excited to check them out. Now let's see how it sounds. This is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna use this guitar that you can win by subscribing, so do that now. And if you follow the link in the description below, you can actually get more entries. At 5,000 subscribers, which I'm like 100 away from right now at the time of this recording, I'll do the drawing to see who wins of those first 5,000 subscribers. So subscribe and then you can win. So I'm gonna play this guitar into this looper and then I'm gonna have a loop. And then I'll stick the Xvive A58s, the Xvive U2s, and a regular instrument cable in here and play the exact same thing back without adjusting any settings on this or the amp. Cut that up for you so you can listen, and then you can tell me if you notice any differences in tone between the Xvive A58s, the Xvive U2s, and a basic instrument cable. Here we go. All right. So listening back to that, I really couldn't tell too much of a difference between the A58s and the U2s from Xvive. The instrument cable, I don't know if it's psychosomatic or something, but I feel like I can kind of hear a little bit more clarity, but I don't know if it's real or not. Let me know in the comments what you think below. But for practicing at home, I've been totally fine using the Xvive U2s for 5 years, and now knowing the A58s sound pretty much exactly the same, and I don't have to worry about as much interference, I'm pretty sold. So next, let's take a listen to what the A58 sound like with an active preamp. All right, well there you have it. That's the Xvive A58s. Thank you Xvive for sending these out for me to check out. I'm super excited that they solved my interference problem. I'm probably going to use them every day, so thanks a lot. And thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, just comment them down below. I try to respond to every comment I get, so happy to do that. And don't forget to subscribe. If you're one of the first 5,000 subscribers, you can win the Coral Red Jazzmaster. That's a Player 2 from Fender. And if you're one of the first 10,000, you can win a Fender Player 2 Telecaster in birch green. So do that now. Follow the link in the description for more chances to win, and don't forget to just play some guitar. Make time to jam. Cheers.